Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 4. Now, I did some off-camera runs from the last episode. I know that's probably one of the first things you might have noticed, that I'm level 67 in this episode, but I was level 66 last episode. I did a few runs so we can get to level 70 this episode, but I have something to show you before we get onto the episode. Yep, that's right. We dropped a Soul Stealer Greatsword. Obviously, it's not the greatest pot, but it's probably one of the lowest pots I've seen, actually, but it's still legendary. We needed that. But yeah. Anyways, we're going to try to get to level 70 this episode. It'll probably be a good grind to get there, but, you know, hopefully it doesn't take too long. I need about 11 runs to get there, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I got my daily too. That's where my helmet came from, but I'm surprised we dropped a legendary. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what to talk about really in this episode. Now, I have prepared, I guess, a few things to talk about, and I guess the first thing is going to be that this game is definitely dying. Now, I don't think it'll completely die off. I don't think this game will die off. You know how new dungeon games are coming out every so often, but they all get popular and then they all die out. Dungeon Quest hasn't died out. It's stayed at least 4,000 players, and it's not dipping below that. But it used to hold, back in Samurai, over 40k consistently, which means that we can do that again. We can get 40k players staying on this game again, because in Samurai it was like that. Why can't we do it now, right? We know that at least that many people would like the game, and we know more people will like it because more Roblox players and stuff about that. But the thing about Dungeon Quest right now is that they can't keep their players. They are getting new players, yes, but they're not keeping them. After a few minutes or a few hours, the newer players get bored. There's nothing to do at the lower dungeons, especially if your luck is bad and you get stuck. That just demotivates you and you just don't want to play anymore, which they need to do something about. And I know a lot of people have thought of the same exact concept, but I genuinely think that quests can save Dungeon Quest. Completely save Dungeon Quest. Maybe not, but I feel like they could keep people occupied for a really long time. Why, you may ask? Well, I have a few reasons, but I didn't prepare any of them. I'm just going to talk from the top of my head now, but the first thing I'm thinking of is that repetition is the main reason people are leaving Dungeon Quest. It's because it's getting too repetitive. There's nothing else to do other than do the same dungeon. There's no reason for you to go back into the older dungeons, because even if you do drop something, it's worth a lot less than if you drop it in the newer dungeons, right? So we need to give them a reason to go back to the older dungeons. Now, if we can get quests and give them quests in the older dungeons, right, and give them loot that they can use, we can give them loot that we can use depending on their level. That would make it so they have a reason to do newer dungeons or older dungeons, right? And that would also kill out some of the repetition that is making people quit the game, because that's the main reason I mainly quit. I didn't necessarily quit. Obviously, I'm playing right now, but I barely play Dungeon Quest anymore because it's so repetitive. If there were quests, I would definitely come back to the game for a while, thinking from some point of view that I quit, because the reason I think everyone else quit is because of the repetition and the lack of motivation to play. There's no reason to play. What's the point of playing? You get to a high level, and then what? Once you get to that high level, there's other people, maybe you want to get to a certain level, but what do you do after that? There's really nothing to do after that. That's the problem. So I feel like when we go to quests, the repetition, that aspect of people quitting, basically completely dies out, and that would make it so people stay. And since there are gaining more and more new players every day due to Dungeon Quest content creation or just it appearing in the Discover page, right? I feel like they're already getting the new players that they need. They just need to keep them, which is why that the player count isn't going up often. It's really peaking now at around 4 or 5k, which is not that great. But if they were to add quests, I've said this again, but it would keep the players, which should make it slowly rise up, because I think obviously the main reason people are quitting is the repetition. So if we can keep more players, it would help literally everyone in this situation. More people are playing Dungeon Quest and VCafe can make more money, right? More people can join Dungeon Quest, the Discord. That would also benefit them. It also benefit people like me making content on Dungeon Quest. More people playing the games means more traction towards Dungeon Quest videos. It's just a whole lot of things that are positive about adding quests. Now, I don't see any negatives. Obviously, I'm on the pro side of Dungeon Quest, not like I'm on the pro side and not on the con side at all. Like, I honestly think this is one of the best ideas that could happen to Dungeon Quest. But yeah, another thing, during the Ready Player One event, we know that there was like 40k people playing this game because of the quest, but Dungeon Quest could have seen that as an opportunity, and instead of making them do a secret dungeon, I obviously don't know much about the Ready Player 2 event and if they were meant to do that, but I feel like they could have kept those players that they added or that they got because of the event. I know the event was like a Roblox wide event, which is why people that don't even know what this game is about played, and that's the problem. People don't know what this game is about. I feel like if Dungeon Quest made them know what this game is about, right? If it made them do the tutorial and make them into different dungeons, right? I feel like that would keep players. Now, the 40k, probably all of them wouldn't have stayed, but a few extra thousand or a few extra 10,000 maybe could have stayed playing the game. Now, I feel like they could have used that as an opportunity. Again, I don't know if they were allowed to do something like that or if they had to do that theme, but they could have maybe made a way that could keep some of the players that were joined from the Ready Player 1 event, or Ready Player 2 event, sorry. All right, what is this hop? Why? Okay, but like, whatever. Okay. But anyways, back to that. I don't think that quests will completely fix the game. It might do really good, but I don't think it's going to completely get all of the players that are quitting to stay or get new or old players that have quit to come back to the game. But I feel like it would be a good starting point for the game, and maybe they could take quest ideas from the community themselves, so we could have community things that people want in Dungeon Quest, because some features, they might be too hard to implement, but adding another quest, I don't think it'll be that hard for the amazing developers at the Dungeon Quest area, right? VCafe, they've made this game, and there is a few bugs and stuff, but obviously there's going to be bugs in every game. It doesn't really matter about that. I feel like they can easily add quests because we've seen the Excalibur quests. We know that they can do things like that, but quest ideas like finish 3 runs of Pirate Island, or drop a legendary in some dungeon, or finish this dungeon in under this much time, or something like that, right? I feel like doing stuff like that would also be really beneficial. Another thing I was thinking about is daily login bonuses, other than just getting your daily rewards, right? I feel like your daily rewards can be much more. Maybe you get a few coins, you get a few items from the dungeon or the daily reward right now, but like maybe some XP, something like that, where you could get some sort of wheel, which is I was thinking. A wheel spins every day you log in, and you get something random, like some amount of XP, some percentage of XP you need to level up, you get that much, right? Some amount of coins, some percent of XP would be a decent. Maybe some items like the normal daily reward drops. Maybe if you were lucky, you'd get a legendary of your dungeon. Like that would be like a small area on the wheel. Something like that I feel like could be nice. They would give more people reason to log in every day, because a lot of people, including me, they don't even bother getting on anymore to get the dailies. Because like, cool, you can get a legendary, but it's a 1 in 500 chance. It's not like you're really gonna have that high of a chance to do it. But maybe you can make that a group reward thing, which then more people will join the group if you if that was really a good thing. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. It's probably a good thing, but yeah, I feel like something like that could be good. That's really all I can think of right now off the top of my head on like things that can keep Dungeon Quest alive or make sure Dungeon Quest doesn't die, I guess. Because it's not really dying, I wouldn't say. It's just not doing as well as I know it can. I feel like Dungeon Quest can do so much better. Like, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but I feel like it can just do better. Like, we've seen it hold 40k back 2 years ago in Samurai. I don't know if it was 2 years ago. I think it was like a year and a half ago, but I think it was 2 years ago back in Samurai. We've seen it hold at 40k, and that means it should be able to stay at 40k again, which is going to be a really hard task, but I feel like doing something like Quest is a step in the right direction. Now, that's really all I have to say. I don't have much else to say, but yeah, I feel like that's my thought on Dungeon Quest right now. Another thing is, I was thinking, right? So, I know a lot of people don't even know that the Excalibur quests exist, right? I never knew about them until I found a video of it in my recommended. They don't make it obvious enough that there's Excalibur quests. That might be the entire point, but they can just make it more obvious that Excalibur quests are a thing. Because back when the Excalibur was first added, until I got a video about the Excalibur quests, I just thought that was some sort of decoration thing. It just looked like a decoration type thing. It didn't look like there'd be quests there. And they still haven't finished it. We've been waiting for like 2 years for Excalibur quests. Still hasn't come out. Don't know what they're doing on that. If they just forgot about it, which is probably very unlikely. They might be waiting for some sort of moment. I don't know why they'd be waiting that long, but yeah. They need to do that soon, but I feel like a lot of new players, I'd say at least 90% of the newer players don't even know that Excalibur quests exist. Like, I really genuinely think that not many people knew that the Excalibur quests exist. Like, if you're a newer player right now, comment down below if you know what the Excalibur quests are, and if you do, it's fine, but if you don't, well, that's an example of it not being obvious enough that there's quests. But yeah, maybe they'll do that after they release the final quest for the Excalibur quests, which might never happen at this rate, but you never know. But I don't know. I feel like the Excalibur quest is just like hidden, which might be the entire purpose of the Excalibur quests. They're supposed to be kind of hidden, but I don't know. I'm genuinely not sure, but yeah. So that warrior armor, I'm pretty sure that's warrior armor. That has to be warrior armor, right? Yeah, that is. Nice, nice, nice. Is that better than this? That's definitely better. Nice. Good start. Anyways, let's max out the armor, because yeah. Nice, nice. 703. It's probably a bit better, but we'll have more HP, obviously. Yeah, it's just a good bit. It's not a good bit better, it's just a little bit better. I'm just gonna max out as much as I can the legendary. I know you can't even nearly max it out, but 5,000 is good. 5,000 is very good. I'm not gonna complain. So I would say, I'm probably gonna equip it mid-round this round. I would say the goal of this entire series will be to get a legendary from every single dungeon. That might sound crazy, but we're gonna get to the final dungeon and we're gonna have like 2, 4, 5 legendaries, maybe if we're lucky 6 or 7, but I'm gonna try to drop a legendary from every single dungeon by the end of the series. So once we get to the final thing, the final episode won't necessarily be the final episode. The final episode will be me dropping every single legendary from the dungeons that I haven't yet dropped a legendary. So far we got in winter, which is technically we're not going to count because that was the beginning, that was before the beginning of the series because we started in Pirate Island. So we've already dropped the first legendary, and then the rest of the legendaries, if we don't drop all of them, which we probably won't, then, well, you know, we'll just drop them at the end of the series, which will be part of the series. But we can see how many legendaries we drop. So, yeah. Obviously, I won't be aiming for every single legendary like the warrior and mage ones and over like that, but just a legendary from each one. I feel like a purple collectible or something would just be too much work because they're like 1 in 833 per slot, which is gonna take like 400 runs to get, which I can't be bothered. 250 is a little bit more reasonable. Again, it's not that reasonable, but getting a legendary is a lot more common than it seems, especially when you can do the dungeon in 50 seconds, not 50 seconds, but like 2 minutes, which you'll easily get. And if you get bored with one of them, you can just go to the next different dungeon and try that one. But yeah, that's just a thought on this series. If you guys don't want that to happen, just write that in the comments, obviously. Like, if you agree or disagree with anything I say in this video, type that down in the comments. I really want to know what people think. But yeah, I feel like that could be a good end to the series. It's also a twist from what everyone else does, but yeah. And yeah, not much else to say. I did forget to mention that we're actually really close to 1 million total views on this channel, which is actually quite crazy. Also, we hit 8K in the span that I didn't post for that 2 weeks, which is also crazy. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. I didn't really think I was gonna get this far, but we're aiming for 10K by the end of the year, and it's just past half of the year and we're already at 8K, so I believe in you guys that we can get to 10K. My boy Maz King hit 10K recently, congrats to him, but he's almost at 11K, which is actually insane. But I think he might have even hit 11K, I'm not sure, but yeah, he's growing really fast, really nice. But yeah, we hit almost 1 million total views. My goal for the end of this year, at the beginning of the year, was 300K total views, and I feel like by the end of the year we're gonna hit that on one single video. So yeah, I kind of underestimated myself. You guys tripled that, which is insane. But yeah, we're going really fast. We were at, I don't remember, we were at 2K or 1.5K at the beginning of the year, and now we're already at 8.2K, which is really good. But yeah, that's all. I forgot to mention that. But if we can hit 2 mil would be insane by the end of the year, but 1.5 mil total views by the end of the year is really good. Like, if we can hit that, that'd be amazing. But if we don't, I don't really care, because we tripled what I thought we were gonna hit, which is just insane. And it's only half the year, so we could theoretically get 2 million views total, but I feel like 1.5 mil is doable by the end of the year if I keep posting content and, you know, getting on the recommended page, which is not happening too much anymore because, first of all, I'm not posting that much, but second of all, Dungeon Quest isn't really getting searched that much. So yeah, anyways, I thank you guys, I really appreciate it. But we're gonna be able to use the legendary after this batch of mobs, which is very nice. So yeah, there we go. Got the Soul Stealer Greatsword out now. Nice. Can I one shot with one? No, I can't. But I do 50K from stabbing them, which is quite nice. But that means I can definitely one shot them no matter what, so that's a good thing. Really quickly, actually, I'm gonna try the blades, spinning blades. Is it worth it? No, it's not worth. It's definitely not worth. I mean, I know I can do it, but if I had two, maybe it would be worth it. But battle shout and that, just nah. I'll just use double ground slam. Or I could do this or something, but there's no point. There's really no point. If it doesn't heal me at all, oh my god. Okay. Very interesting. Shit, I think he's one shot. I'm not sure. Guess we'll see. Yep, there we go. And there's the second enchanted spinning blades I was talking about. Maybe we'll try it out, see how that goes. But yeah, I'll just be using the rest of my coins as much as I can to just keep maxing out the legendary, because we're like 1,000 away from its max spot. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, real quick, I'm gonna check our shop, our personal shop. Not great. Not great. Ritual orb and staff. That's alright. But like, yeah, I wish there was a way to obtain free weapon cosmetics, like dungeon weapon cosmetics too. That could also be a good reason for people to go. Why have they not done that? Dungeon weapon cosmetics. Why? That seems like such a good idea. That'll give another reason for people to go back into the dungeons and try to get them. Wait, oh my god, that's like that was their idea with the dungeon cosmetics, to make people go back into the old dungeons, which really worked out. They could do that again with weapon cosmetics if they're desperate, which I wouldn't really say it's desperate, but they should definitely do that. A second cosmetic that you can get that's like separate from the normal cosmetic, so you can drop both of them, which would give them more reason to grind both. They should do that. They should definitely do that. It would also provide way more like good looking combos, you know, because like you have to spend $10 on this game to get a single weapon there's only one weapon cosmetic you can get for free, and that's the carrot, and it doesn't even fit that well with anything. So I don't know, unless I'm stupid and there's more than one, but I'm pretty sure there's only one. Okay, you don't see anyone here with a weapon cosmetic, do you? No, not even this dude, right? Not even that guy. No weapon cosmetics. Nice. Besides the point, I feel like we can go down. I'm trying to do glass cannon this entire series though, so I was gonna do that, but that's probably not the greatest idea because we're doing glass cannon basically. But I'm actually gonna sell things. I forgot to sell for this entire episode. I'm gonna sell and hopefully upgrade legendary. So those two we keep. That it? Yeah, that's it. 1.92 mil. I don't think we can upgrade it too much. 250 almost. Yeah. Goes to 5, 6, 6, 7. Nice. Anyways, let's just finish up. I'm just gonna skip to the end of the rest of the runs at this point because I'm trying to hit level 70. I don't think there's much else for me to really talk about too, so if I think of something, I'll cut to that, but not really. I'm just gonna try to speed up through these these dungeons and maybe hit the last one. I don't know, but you guys let me know what I should do. But yeah, you guys should let me know what I should do during these middle awkward-ish runs where I don't have much to talk about, or it's just uninteresting because we're just trying to level up. But if you guys have a suggestion for me what to do, like cut to the end of the run so we can see the loot, or speed up through the runs, that would also be a viable option. But yeah, you guys tell me what to do in the comments. I don't know. Sorry for asking you guys to comment a lot. I mean, it also helps the video out. If you really support me, you would comment usually. But yeah, anyways, let's go. I'm actually gonna try out double enchanted spinning blades. See how that goes. Don't have to aim, so I can just use one hand. Right? Can I just do that? It has too long of a cooldown. I guess it's an okay idea. Don't go after me, thank you. It's an idea that could work, but it's not going to. Anyways, so let's get back to speedrunning level 70. Yeah. I feel like one quest idea they could do for a reward, or for the daily thing that I was talking about, is a 2x XP boost for a certain amount of time, like a 30-minute 2x XP boost. Something like that, because who cares? I mean, you can buy it, but if you wanted to really buy it, you can buy it. Or you can just get it from the daily. I feel like that's a good idea, to get it from a quest or something as a login bonus, like from logging every day. Or yeah, one of those two. I feel like getting double XP would also make people, that'd be like one of the better ones, other than like getting a legendary or something. But I feel like that would be one of the better quest things. They should do something like that, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I don't own Dungeon Quest. If I were to and I knew how to code, I would obviously add what I thought I should add. But no, VCAF, he could also be really busy with stuff. So yeah, he's also working on Arena Champions. So that could be one of the reasons that Dungeon Quest is not thriving right now. So if he is busy on Arena Champions, that would be a reason. But if you guys want to see Arena Champions when it does eventually hopefully get released, because I really enjoyed the game in alpha or beta testing, I don't know, I think it's alpha testing, but I really enjoyed the game. and I wasn't the greatest at it, but I wasn't the worst, I guess. But it was only out for about 7 hours. I only got to play for like 2 hours, 3 hours, but I feel like it's a good game. It's like Dungeon Quest. It's like the Dungeon Quest spells, but it's PvP. You guys want to see that on the channel once it does get released? I will gladly post that, because that could be some sort of variety. It's Dungeon Quest themed technically also, so it could be some sort of variety. If you guys wanted to see that, that'd be nice too. But I'd be willing to do whatever you guys want to see, because I enjoy recording most Roblox games, but I feel like just doing Dungeon Quest over and over again gets repetitive for me, and probably for you guys too. So yeah, if it does get released, hopefully it gets released sometime soon, because if it does, then Dungeon Quest will probably also be focused on a little bit more, although it might not. Oh, nice. I forgot you can't go backwards, but although it might not, I feel like, I don't know, I could switch to Arena Champions. Probably not completely, I'd probably do both, but I don't know. Oh my god, it's level 200 Ninja, guys. Guys, it's Ninja. My god. It's Ninja. It's Ninja. It's quite unfortunate that the Roblox FPS unlocker is down, because that makes your videos look a lot smoother. So if you guys are wondering why the video looks a little bit more choppy than normal, it's because I have to play on 60 FPS instead of 500. I'm just kidding. I used to play on 240, so that no matter what, it'll look smooth on the recording, because the recording only captures 60 FPS. But it might not look as smooth for you guys, because recording, again, just recording it in general, first of all, will ruin the quality a little bit already, and then again, it's only 60 FPS, so it'll seem choppier. So yeah, playing on uncapped is so much smoother, but then again, I can't do much about that. So hopefully tomorrow, most likely it would be tomorrow, but tomorrow's video is less choppy. Hopefully it's smoother if it's fixed by then, but I don't know. Anyways, last hit. But yeah, no, nothing really. Nothing of use. I'll throw this one away and use this one. That's a lot better, but yeah, we'll see. I think by the time we're done with the series, I think the final dungeon will be the 180 dungeon. I don't know if it will take that long. Maybe I'll finish it by the end of Enchanted Forest, but every time a new dungeon comes out, I'm gonna play it on this account. So this series will technically never end. It's such an interesting game. Not like that, I mean, like, it's very interesting as in buggy, but we'll see. They still need to fix that problem in the older dungeons. Another problem that they need to fix is sometimes that the mobs are faster than you, and mainly Winter and Desert Temple, which it's not supposed to happen, so they need to fix that. But other than that, not really anything I think of off the top of my head. Probably hitboxes for some of the older spells, because I'm pretty sure they had changed them somewhere through to make the hitboxes easier. And I feel like for the older spells, at least, because it's for newer players, I feel like they should maybe make the hitboxes a little bit wider for the mobs and the spells, so that newer players don't need too much skill to aim at it. They just need to look in the general direction so they can easily hit it. But yeah, all right, now we only need one more level. We got the funny number level, very interesting. Again, nothing, but we don't really need anything. Very nice. All right, we only need like 2 or 3 more runs. I think we need 3, or yeah, I think it's 3. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's 3 though. We'll see. But there we go. There is the level 70. anyways, that's gonna be it for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on post notifications to know when I'm gonna upload a new video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.